And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey everybody, today we're taking a look at Tintas. This is from Gerhard's. They make wooden, beautiful abstract strategy games. They don't come in beautiful boxes, they're kind of just brown boxes. But the games themselves usually are wooden boards with wooden pieces. They have that almost like a classic look. For those of us here in America, we've seen games like this sold at Cracker Barrel and things like that. But these are just beautiful, and I was really glad to grab several of them this year to play. And so this one here is very intriguing, Tintas, in which there's one piece in a board and both players are controlling that piece, and you are trying to collect colors of different discs. Here's how it plays. So this game is played where you're going to put up all these different pieces here, which fit very nice and snugly into these spots here. I mean, you can tilt this board and they won't fall over. So anyway, there's different numbers of the different pieces that are out here. Although my set accidentally has one extra orange and one less white. So one of these orange should be white. We replaced it with a white cube when we played. But anyway, just letting you know. But that's how the thing is. So one player goes first, and that player picks any spot on the board. So let's say they pick this orange spot here. They put this piece here, and the orange is theirs. The next person is going to take this pawn, and they can move it in a straight line in any direction until they hit something. All right, well, fine. They hit this green one, they'll take the green one, which is a really bad move because now this player here can go and take the red one. Whenever you go and take a piece, though, if there's another piece of the same color, you can continue taking that. So he'll move here and then here and take both of those red pieces. Then this player could go here and take the blue, and then slide over here and take a blue, and then come down here and take a blue. So you got to be kind of careful as you slide around. Then maybe the next player here, let's see. They don't want to go there because if they take that green, the other person's going to get 3 blues. So they will, they're going to take the purple. Now, why would they not take the white? Because if they do that, their opponent's going to be able to go take the blue, the purple. So they'll just take 1 purple. And then the other player, they'll take a yellow, forcing this player to have to move. They're going to have to take the green or the double whites. So we'll take the green. And then this player has been now set up to take a yellow, which sets up this player to take the orange. All right, and so the game's going to continue on like this, as players are taking these back and forth. If you ever get 7 of one color, you win instantly. All right, now if that's not possible, and for that not to be possible, like let's say I have 6 whites and you take the other white, we know it's not possible. But as long as it's 7th whites on the board, I can still win. So if it's not possible, then whoever has 4 or more pieces in at least 4 colors wins the game. That's going to happen to somebody. And that's how you play, really. So it's been a split for me so far where someone's got 7 of one color, and then no, I'm sorry. More often than not, people have one with the 4 of 4 different colors. But it's really intriguing because the way the board is set up each time is going to change how you move the pieces around. So, for example, here, I might go to green, but if I do that, I know I'm setting my opponent up to go pink, purple. But if they do that, I might get the blue, but they might do something else then. So you're trying to set yourself up for future moves, moving this piece around. The gameplay itself is very simple. The rules themselves are only really 2 pages. They're easy to explain. The only rule that's wonky, I guess, is if for some reason you can't move in any direction, which can happen closer to the end of the game, you can jump anywhere. So that's kind of useful. But other than that, it's very simple, and the game's replayability is huge. There's no this is the first move you should make in Tintas because I don't know how the board's going to be set up. As long as you don't have 7 of the same color sitting next to each other, you can set the board up any way you want. You just randomly just throw the pieces all over the place. And it's pretty neat because having a bunch of pieces next to each other is tempting because, I'll get 5 red. But if I get 5 red, I might actually set you up to win. And when one player has 5 or 6 of one color, they are doing everything in their power to maneuver it so that their opponent is forced to take a piece, which then lets you get the last one of your piece, while your opponent's doing whatever they can not to let you get that. And so because you have them on their toes, you can be taking other pieces and maybe collecting another, if you have 6 in 2 different colors, then your opponent's really on the fence. And none of that matters, though, if Once one player gets one of every color, which will likely happen, at that point then it becomes a race to get 4 different colors, and it's a race. And that's cool, and that, to me, that's like the secondary win condition. You really want to have all of one color. That's like the ultimate victory condition. And so games of this are like 10 minutes, really, because you're just sliding that piece around the board, and it feels good when you make a move that's 3 or 4 pieces at a time, especially when you're like, set me up there, slide, 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 slide. But you usually know what you're setting your opponent up for. And most of the time it's like, all right, fine, you can have that move because I really want this one. Or you make that super move, and you're so excited about it, and then I'm going to take this piece. And they're like, yeah, I could make that super move, but you know what? Because of the way they're lined up, I'm going to go a different direction. And now you can't get that secondary move you want. Not saying that's happened to me at all. So this is pretty solid. I think one of the positive things about Tintas is that it's different. There's lots of abstract strategy games where it's capture the opponent's pieces, or get a piece to a certain goal, or get 4 or 5 in a row. In this one, it's simply collect pieces as you move around on a board. And I've played games like this. This is like a shrinking board as it comes by, as pieces come off. But this is one of the simplest I've played, and yet it offers a lot of great tactical and strategic choices. Highly recommend it. Tintas. Dice Tower Judgment. Excellent.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Shut the door.
Yeah?